Okay, let's begin. We'll start seated, just cross-legged, one foot in front of the other. Rest your hands on your knees, so we'll just do a few circles with the shoulders one way. Good, and then a few circles with the shoulders the other way, just getting everything moving. And letting the right ear fall towards the right shoulder. And squeeze the left shoulder down the back. You can do it, any movements you want to do here, maybe dropping the head forwards and back. Doing little circles with the nose. And then bringing the head back to the center, left ear towards left shoulder, right shoulder squeezing down, and again, any movements you want to do here. Little circles with the nose maybe. Yeah, see what suits you here. And bringing the head back to the center. Just turn the face up to the sky. Feel the space between the chin and the chest. And then do the opposite of that, chin to the chest. And you can brush the chin along the chest over to the right side and then swing it over towards the left side. Creaking your way through the neck. Mine's a little bit creaky today. And then bringing the head back to the center. Bring the hands to interlace and we'll draw circles with the wrists one way. And then circling the wrists the other way. And then taking the hands behind your back, interlace the fingers behind your back, draw the shoulders back, and then push the hands down towards the floor. So you're straightening your arms. Take a deep breath into the chest. And a long breath out as we squeeze the shoulder blades together. Take one more breath here to refill yourself up. And exhale. You can release the hands and then just let yourself fold forwards. See how far feels good to go today. You can reach the hands as far forwards as you can here, so you get a really nice stretch all through the sides of the body. And getting a stretch in the hip of that leg that's in front. And walking your way back up. So whichever leg you've got in front, bring the other one in front now. And doing the same thing. Lifting up tall and then folding forwards and checking in with that, just seeing how that feels. Relax into the hip, the leg of the hip that's in front, or to the hip of the leg that's in front. And then slowly walk your way right back up. Good. We're going to roll all the way through to your all fours. Maybe you take the legs to the sides. So your hands below shoulders, knees below hips. Start to rock forwards and back, getting a little bit more strength into your wrists now. And then flipping the fingers towards the knees. They might not go all the way around, especially this time in the morning. So see how it goes. And then we can draw little circles, pushing the weight into the fingertips. And then circling it the other way. From here, then bring the knuckles down onto the floor. You tuck your thumbs in. Yeah. And you're going to let the elbows go out to the side, roll onto the back of the hands, and lower your chest all the way down. And then straightening the arms, come back up onto the knuckles. Yeah. And against the elbows go out to the side, and we roll down onto the back of the hands. Elbows bend. And then straighten the arms, come right back up onto the knuckles. Last time, the elbows go out to the side, we roll onto the back of the hands. So hold it there for a minute. Try and see if you can bring your fingertips to the inner wrist. So you're really trying to draw those fingertips back, back, back. And then roll your way back up onto your knuckles. Good. All right, from here then you can release the hands, put the palms flat. Let's have the toes tucked under here for your cat-cows. So you're going to let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up. Maybe push your feet into the floor. And then round into the back and chin to chest. And again, let the belly sink, push the toes into the floor, lift the head, chest. And then rounding into the back, chin to chest. Last time, pushing the toes down, lifting the head and the chest up. Let's stay here and take the hips up and back into your downward dog. You relax your head, feel how the hamstrings feel. Maybe the hamstrings, you're not feeling them just yet because your calves are feeling more. You can squeeze the heels down one by one, wiggle the hips from side to side, just enjoying getting into your legs and into your back. I'll take one more breath here. And we'll slowly lower back down onto our knees. And from here, we're going to take the right leg out towards the right side. Place the sole of the foot on the floor. That's it. And you get your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to take cat-cows here. So you let your belly sink and lift the head, chest up. And then round into the back and chin to chest. Again, letting the belly sink, lifting the head and chest up. And then rounding into the back and chin to chest. Last time like that, letting the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up. Now try from here, see if you can draw a circle with the hips. So it feels a little bit strange with the right leg out, but definitely gets into some other places. You can try taking that circle the other way. Oh, can't do it the other way. Okay, then from here, bring one hand onto your hip and then the other hand onto your hip as you come up to standing. Good, and then take the hands up and interlace them, rest them behind your head. We'll let your right elbow fall towards the right leg. Left elbow goes up towards the sky. And then left elbow goes towards the left hip, right elbow to the sky. Good, right elbow towards the right hip, left elbow up towards the sky. Left elbow towards the left hip, right elbow up. Good. Last time, right elbow towards the right hip. Rest your right hand on the right leg and then extend your left arm up and over your head to get that lovely space. Now take your left hand all the way to the floor just by your left leg. Don't worry if it doesn't reach all the way, just reach for the floor and then right arm up and over your head. Find that space. Good. Bringing the right arm back up and coming all the way back up. Now have your arms out to the side and then slowly start to hinge from the hips. You can bring your body parallel to the floor and then lower the hands down. Good, bringing the right leg back in. Take a cat-cow, let your belly sink, lift the head, chest up. And then round into the back, chin to chest. So how's the right leg feel there? So we're gonna let the belly sink and lift the head, chest up and take your left leg out towards the left side. You can always pad up your knee if it feels delicate to be leaning on. Letting the cat-cows, so belly sinking, lifting the head, chest. And then rounding into the back, chin to your chest. Again, letting the belly sink, lifting the head and chest up. Looking good, guys. And then rounding into the back, chin to chest. Last time, letting the belly sink, lifting the head and chest up. So you can bring one hand onto your hip and then the other hand onto your hip. So you come up to standing on that right knee and left leg is extended. Take both arms out and then interlace the fingers behind your head. Lift and open up your chest. And as you exhale, left elbow towards the left hip. Feel that space. And then right elbow towards the right hip. Good, coming all the way back, left elbow towards the left hip. Right elbow to the sky. And then right elbow towards the right hip. Last time, bring your left elbow towards your left hip. Take your left hand onto your left leg, and then right arm up and over your head to get that lovely space. And then taking the right hand to the floor, and left arm up and over your head. Of course, if the hand doesn't reach the floor, then just hover it. Find where you can hover it. Bringing it right back up, left arm to the sky, and then arms out to the side, hinge from the hips. So you're trying to bring your body parallel to the floor, really pushing down into that left foot. Then bring the hands underneath you, and then bring that left knee in. Take your cat-cow, let the belly sink, and lift the head and chest up. And then round into the back, chin to chest. Good, so let the belly sink, lifting the head, chest up. Extend your right leg out towards the right side. And push down through your left hand and swing your right arm up to the sky. So we've got that nice twist. You're going to take your left arm underneath you towards the right leg. Lower the side of the head down onto the mat. And then reach your right hand towards the top of the mat. So it's quite a nice twist. Hold it there for a moment, breathing into any restrictions or any tightness. So what are you feeling right here, right now? Take one more breath, really trying to lift the sit bones up towards the sky. Then slide the right hand on the floor by your face so the elbow is bent. Pick your right leg up and swing it all the way to the back. Once you get there, you can lift that right leg a little bit higher, leading with the edge of the foot. And then lower the right knee back down onto the mat. And twist, bring yourself right back up. Are we all there? Did anyone fall over then? Take your cat-cow, belly sinks, lift the head, chest up. And we take the left leg out towards the left side. Yeah, so you've got the foot in line with the hip. Take your right arm up towards the right side, twisting the chest. And then sliding your right arm underneath you towards the left side, left fingers to the top of the mat. You're going to try and lift the sit bones up. Breathe into what you're feeling there. Nice stretch there in the back of that left leg. And then bringing your left hand on the floor by your face. Elbow is bent. Push into the left hand to lift the left leg up. And then swing the left leg behind you. It's really easy to fall here. So find that balance. Breathing in. Maybe you can lift the left leg up a little bit higher. And then breathing out, you can lower the left knee next to the right. And then untwist, come back up onto all fours. Go, the belly sinks. I will lift the head and the chest up. And then tuck the toes and take it up into downward dog. So the second time in your downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a long breath out. So let's take the right leg up to the sky, bend the knee, open up the hip. Then bring your right foot outside your right hand. Lower the left knee to the floor. Turn your right foot onto its side, draw the chest forwards. Yeah. Reach the right hand back and squeeze your left heel into your bum. Maybe you catch hold of the foot, maybe not. And then bringing your right hand back straight into your right leg, right toes to the sky. So try that one more time. Rebend into the right leg, squeeze the left heel into the bum, catch hold of the foot as you twist. Maybe you're reaching for the foot, that's enough. And then release, right hand comes back, and then straightening your right leg, right toes to the sky. Yeah. Rebend into your right leg, tuck your back toes, lift the back knee, and then bring that left foot outside your left hand. Sit your hips down nice and low, and bring your hands heart center. Press your palms together, lift your chest up. Yes, don't worry if you fall, long breath in. As you breathe out, take your hands to the floor and lift the hips up, but now turn your heels out so your feet or legs stay wide. Inhale, halfway lift, and exhale, fold, draw, let yourself fall in between your legs. Keeping the legs wide, roll your way up, last thing to come up is the head. Hands on the lower back, thighs forwards, hips forwards, take it back. Lift it up and over, hinge from the hips. Got these nice wide legs. Releasing the hands, inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, jump the feet back or step them back, wide leg plank pose. Okay, so the feet are either side of the mat pretty much. Elbows brushed by the rib cage as you lower yourself down, Vinyasa. Straightening the arms, legs nice and wide for your cobra upward dog. Feels quite nice. And then we'll take it up and back into downward facing dog. You can bring your feet in. That's it, so those feet or left feet are in line with the hips. Inhale through the nose. And then exhale, try and lift the sit bones. Let's take the left leg up to the sky, bend the knee and open up the hip. Good, left foot lands outside left hand. And when you're ready, lower the right knee to the floor. Turn your left foot onto its side, let the knee open, sink into that left hip. We'll squeeze the right heel into the bum as you take your left hand back. And don't worry about reaching hold of the foot. Maybe you just reach for it. That's enough. Okay, then release, bring your left hand back next to the left foot, and then left toes to the sky. Good, and again, stand back onto the left foot, squeeze the right heel in, reach back and twist the chest to the left. Yes, good, and then release. Hand comes down, left toes to the face. Cool, so we'll rebend into your left leg, lift the back knee off the floor, and then right foot outside the right hand. Sitting your bum down low, bringing the hands to interlace, elbows inside the knees. Long breath in. Long breath out. Good, hands to the floor. Lift the hips up and turn the heels out so you've got that wide leg forward fold again. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, we can draw yourself in between your legs. Try and transfer a bit more weight into your toes here. Maybe the heels will lift. Yeah, releasing the hands, slowly roll up. Last thing to come up is the head. Hands onto the lower back, thighs forwards, hips forwards, take it back. And then lift it up and over, hinge from the hips. Okay, releasing the hands. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And as you exhale, feet jump to the outer edges of the mat at the back, or they step back. Elbows brushed by the rib cage as you lower down. Straighten the arms, we've got the cobra, your up dog, nice wide leg, enjoy that. And then taking it up and back into your downward facing dog, squeeze the heels down. Try a wide leg down dog, feels quite nice. Pushing the heels down, lifting the hips up. Let's heel toe your feet towards each other. And then swing the right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. So let's get into a little bit of a funky chair here in your down dog. So right knee into your chest. Cross the right ankle over the top of the left thigh. And then push the hips back. Yeah, so how's that feel there in your right hip? Good. So take your right foot inside your right hand. And then come up into a high lunge. That's it. Good. Nice. From your high lunge, ground the back heel into warrior two. So you're gonna adjust that front foot. Breathe in, reach through the hands. Breathe out, sit down a bit deeper. There we go. Nice job. Cool, guys. Right hand to the floor. Big circle with the left hand. And then front foot to the back. Your vinyasa, you can drop your knees. You can go down one long plank. Over up dog. And we take it up and back, down facing dog. Get left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up that hip. So coming back to funky chair down dog. Bring your left knee into your chest. And then left ankle on the top of the right thigh. And you can bend your right leg as you push your hips up. See how that feels in your left hip. Looking forwards, you can step your left foot inside your left hand. And then come up into a high lunge. That's it. Are we okay? We're going to ground the back heel into warrior two. Adjusting the front foot. Sinking down, spreading the shoulders. Pushing down through your left heel. Moving it as if you're moving it towards the right heel. Then left hand to the floor. Big circle with the right hand, front foot to the back. And when you're ready, vinyasa, elbows brush by the rib cage. Think about pushing the heels back. Straightening the arms, cobra up dog. And then taking it up and back, downward facing dog. Breath in. Breath out. Let's keep going. Right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. So back to funky dog, funky chair, downward dog. And then right ankle on the front of the left thigh. Now bend the left knee a lot. Start to come onto your right fingertips and turn the left toes towards the right. Just sit your bum down towards the floor, lifting your right hand off the floor. And you can squeeze your bum towards your left foot. Yeah. Opening up that right knee. And then we'll come back. Right hand comes back. Right foot inside right hand. Good, did we get there? Come up and high lunge. Yes, well done. Dropping the back heel. Come into warrior two. Join us there once you get there. One more breath. We flip the front palm. This time reach the hand forwards and then take the right arm up and overhead. Breathe into this right side. Feels nice. Let's straighten the right leg. Come into your triangle pose. Right hand onto the shin maybe. Left arm up to the sky. See if you get long through the sideways, through both sides. The left arm come up and over your head. Squeeze the legs towards each other. Good, looking down. Bend the front knee, come back, warrior two. Good, right hand to the floor. Big circle with the left hand, front foot to the back. Hopefully building a little bit of heat now. Exhale as you lower down. Cobra up dog. Take it up and back, down facing dog. We get to try that funny little move on this other side. Left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Funky chair down dog. Bring the knee in. Left ankle on top of the right thigh. Bend the knees, lift the hips up. So you're going to push into your right hand. Come onto the left fingertips. You could stay here. Or you start to turn your right toes towards the left, swiveling to push your hips towards that left, right heel. Yes, your left hand is off the floor. Your right arm's pushing into the mat. And then you come right back. Left hand to the floor, left foot inside the left hand. Got it? Come up, high lunge. Nice, Karen, you got there. And we ground the back heel, open up into your warrior two. Reach through the hands. Flip the front palm, reach it forwards, and then breathe into the left side, finding space here. Got triangle pose, straightening the front leg, left hand onto the shin, right arm up to the sky. You could take your right arm up and over your head. Breathe into this right side. And looking down, come back into warrior two. Nice, guys. Left hand to the floor. Big circle with the right hand and then front foot to the back. Exhale as you go down. Inhale as you come up. Sit and then exhale as you take it back. Deep breath in. And long breath out. Lift the sit bones up. Okay, right leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Funky dog. There, I've shortened it now. Funky dog. Knee in. Right ankle onto the left thigh. Bend the knee. Open up the right hip. Push into your left hand. Swivel the left toes towards the right. Sit your bum down. Lift your right hand off the floor. Good. Now take the right hand behind you. So you sit your bum down onto the mat. And we're right here. That's pretty cool. Push down to your left foot and then lift the hips up. So you've got like a crab pose with that right knee opening. Lowering the bum right back down. Lift your right hand off the floor and then swivel yourself all the way back. Bring your right foot next to your right hand. Got it? Good, come up, high lunge. And from your high lunge, bring your hands heart center. I'm going to stand onto the right leg and bring your left knee up to your chest. Yes, well done. Left ankle onto the right thigh, just above the knee, and then reach the hands forwards. You are in a funky chair now. Breathing in. And breathing out to sit down a little bit deeper. Good, well done. Straightening the right leg, bring the hands back, heart center, squeeze the left knee up to the chest, and then extend your left leg forwards and hold it there. Smile. Imagine someone's holding your leg for you. One more breath. Good, swing the left leg all the way back now and come into a half moon. Right hand might rest on the floor or might hover left leg towards the sky. Left toes pointing towards the left. Lifting that left leg a little bit higher. One more breath. Left hand to the floor and then left leg to the sky. Standing split. You can bend the knee and open up the hip. Makes it a little bit more easier for me. Bend your right leg. And then lower your left foot next to the right. That right leg has certainly had a little journey there. So inhale, halfway lift, and then exhale, fold forwards. We're going to roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Hands lower back, knees bent, thighs forwards, hips forwards, take it back. And then lift it up and over, hinge from the hips. Releasing the hands, inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, float back, jump back, step back, vinyasa. Straightening the arms, cobra up dog. Nice, take it up and back, downward facing dog. Back at the beginning of that nice long journey. Here we go, left leg up to the sky. Bend the knee, open up the hip. Left knee into nose, left ankle on the top of the right thigh, bending the knee, open the hip. Push into your right hand, lift your left hand, start to turn the feet or the toes towards the left, the right toes towards the left. Sit the bum down, yes, and then take the left hand behind you. And into a crab pose, but the left ankle over the right thigh. Just lifting your hips up and trying to open up that left knee. Sitting the bum right back down, lifting your left hand up, make your way back, and then left foot inside left hand. We'll come into our high lunge. Lift the arms up. Good. From high lunge, bring your hands heart center. Strong on that left leg now. Stand onto it and bring your right knee up to your chest. Squeeze it up. Yeah. Funky chair, right ankle on the top of the left thigh, and reach your arms forwards. Breathe into that space. Hands come back heart center and extend your right leg forwards, and then smile. Imagine someone's holding your leg up for you. I know it's not nice. One more breath. Taking the right leg back, half moon, left fingers maybe on the floor or hovering off the floor, flexing your right foot, lifting that right leg up, twisting the chest towards the left, right. One more breath. Bringing your right hand down and then lifting your right leg up, standing split. You can bring your heel into your bum and open up the hip. Good, right foot next to left. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale and fold, relax, draw yourself in. Good, slowly roll your way up. Last thing to come up is the head. Bend the knees, hands to the lower back, thighs forwards, hips forwards, take it back. And then lift it up and over and hinge from the hips. Well done, guys. Releasing the hands, inhale halfway down. As you exhale, jumping it back, stepping it back, floating it back. Vinyasa, go with the flow. Cobra up dog, and we'll meet in downward dog. Big breath in. And a long breath out. Bending your knees, looking forwards. Cross the feet, land the feet on the floor, and then sit your bum down. Yes, soles of the feet together. Knees open. Catch hold of your toes. Inhale, lift up nice and tall. And then exhale, fold it forwards. Good, good, good. Nice. So hopefully you've got lots of heat. The hips feel nice and open. Body feels ready for the day, for whatever's going to come next. Just slowly roll your way back up. Okay? So we're going to keep the right leg forwards and bring your left knee in line with your left hip, left foot underneath the left knee. So it's a little thing that I'm really enjoying doing, feeling some nice benefits from. Squeezing the outer right knee down, in the left knee and the left ankle. And then right hand's on the floor supporting you here. Your hip could be on a block. So if you wanted your right hip on a block, then do that. Reach your left hand forwards. And it's just reaching the left hand forwards without leaning forwards. So that left shoulder's drawing forwards. And then we draw the left shoulder back. And again, you reach your left hand forwards, left arm forwards, left shoulder forwards, and then bring it back. Last time, so reaching the left arm forwards, shoulder forwards. Notice where you feel there. And then bring it back. Get both hands down onto the floor now. Lift up tall and then exhale, fold over the right leg. Breathe into that right hip. Maybe come down onto your forearms and reach your hands forwards. Does it feel good there in that hip? Take a deep breath in and a long breath out. Slowly walk your way back up. Oof. Lift your arms forwards. Now we're going to lift the left knee up. See how much you can lift it without lifting the right knee to start with. And then eventually we'll let the right knee lift as we move it over to the other side. That felt a little bit hard today. So you got your left ankle in line with your left knee here, right knee in line with the right ankle. Lifting up tall, left hand supporting you, right hand reaching forwards. So reach the right hand without leaning forwards. Reach the right shoulder forwards, push down outer right leg, and then squeeze the right shoulder back. And again, so you're reaching the right arm forwards, right shoulder forwards, but nothing else is moving. And then we're taking it back. But last time, reach the right hand forwards, reach the right shoulder forwards. And then bringing it back. Good, both hands down. Inhale, lift up tall. And then exhale, fold over the leg. You can take your arms out in front. Come down to your forearms. But squeeze your inner right knee down. Inner right ankle down. Breathe into that space. Very carefully come back up. Okay. Now we're going to try and keep this left knee down as we slowly start to lift up the right knee. See how far you can lift it without lifting the left knee. Might not be that far. And then we will slowly take it over to the other side, opening those knees nice and wide at a certain point. And then rotating it down. Good. So now squeeze the right heel in towards your pelvis a little bit. And then take that left leg back. Pigeon pose. Nice. Come down onto your forearms, lifting the head, chest up. Deep breath in. A long breath out. Now, extend your arms out straight. Press your palms together. And then take the thumbs behind your head. And once you're there, press down into your elbows. Yeah. Press down into your elbows so you get a stretch from the elbows, arms, armpits. And then release. Walking the hands back underneath the shoulders. Squeeze your left heel into your bum. That might be enough. Yeah, so you'll try that. Maybe you can reach back with your left hand. Use your right hand to prop you up. Catch hold of the foot and squeeze the heel in. So this might be enough here. Maybe you push the foot away so you get a bit more stretch through the chest. Big breath in. Where would you like to be with this one? Now, maybe some of you guys can wrap your left arm around the top of your left foot there and take the right arm up to catch hold of the hands. You might well be able to do this if you have your right hip on a block. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Everything feels a little bit resistant for me today. Release the hands. Release the leg if you lifted it. Now go to the other side. So you're going to fall onto the right side. Okay, we'll bring the legs back to that 90-90 shape. Try and lift the left leg up without lifting the right knee. And then slowly lift the right knee up and spin towards the other side. Okay, so then we can bring the left heel a bit closer to the pelvis and then extend the right leg back. So take a moment in your pigeon pose, breathing into the forearms, breathing into that left hip, into the right leg. And then you could extend your arms out, press your palms together, and then squeeze the thumbs behind your head. Then work on pushing the elbows down into the mat. Releasing the hands down. Bring your hands back underneath you. So coming up a little bit, so you're nearly there. Squeeze your right heel into your bum, but you can also just keep it as it is. Come onto your left fingertips. Reach your right hand back, maybe catch hold of the foot. You can squeeze the heel in, getting into the quad, or you could push the foot away. Where would you like to go with this one? Also, there's the option to hook the arm around the foot. Left arm up, maybe catching hold of the fingers, lifting the chest up. Yeah, you see where it feels good for you. Might be different to yesterday. Long breath in. Long breath out. Good. And then release. Good, good, well done. So we'll tuck your right toes under, couldn't get my words then, and then take your left leg back into down dog. Wiggle the hips, squeeze the heels down, do any little movements you feel like you need to do here. And then make your way into a child's pose. And this child's pose will be knees together, feet together. Relax over the legs, forehead down into the mat. And then take your hands down by your feet. Let your shoulders wrap around the thighs. Now, if your head is hovering off the floor, use your hands as a pillow instead of having them by your sides. Long breath in as the belly inflates over the thighs. Long breath out. So you can make your way up to seated. Last big pose of effort. So come up onto your shins. Have a little space in between your legs. Yeah, tuck your toes under. Place your hands onto your lower back. Fingers pointing down. Breathe in, push the thighs forwards, push the hips forwards, lift the chest up. And you can bring your right hand onto your right heel, or you keep your hands on the lower back, left hand onto the left heel. And keep pushing the hips forwards. Breathe into the upper back, into the chest. And then when you're ready, one hand comes up and the other hand comes up. Okay, bring your hands heart center, well done, and untuck your toes. And lean back, get the quads engaged. And then lower the hips in between your feet. Watch out for the knees here. Well done. Good. So then we're going to release the legs and take them forwards. So however you would do that. Have your feet flat on the floor. Move your bum closer to your heels. Reach the arms forwards. And then slowly lower down. Take it into your bridge. But we'll bring the hands into our preparation for wheel. So fingers towards the shoulders, palms flat on the floor, elbows squeezing in. Breathe in, lift the hips up. Maybe you stay here in your bridge or come up into your wheel. So if this is your first wheel in a while, be mindful. Breathe into what you're feeling. And coming down whenever you want to. Lowering the spine down vertebra by vertebra. Once you get there, take your feet as wide as the mat and the windscreen wide for the legs. Last pose of the day, maybe. Hug your knees into your chest unless you're doing another class later. You can rock from side to side, massage the muscles there either side the spine, and then cloud pose. Such a nice way to finish. Now, if you wanted to, you could take this into a headstand. So coming up, coming into your headstand, or enjoying a cloud pose. Toes touching the floor behind your head. You want to take it into shoulder stand, you can take it into shoulder stand, and maybe you're in your headstand here. And in your own time, taking your hands to the floor and slowly lowering down. We're coming to wide leg butterflies, Baddha Konasana, Supta Baddha Konasana. Knees open, and as always, arms overhead if that suits you. Feels good for me. Take a deep breath into your belly and into your rib cage, into your chest. As open your mouth, exhale, let it go. Again, breathing in, expand into your body. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. Last time, breathing in and inflate. And then open mouth, exhale, let it go. There we go. From here, keeping the eyes closed. You could extend the legs straight. If you're happy here, stay here. Let's give yourself a little moment before you start your days. So important. If you can, just take a few moments. You can use the breath if you need to. If you find your mind wandering here and there, keep one eye on your breathing. And if the thoughts keep persisting, just notice that they're there, but don't interact with them too much. Just let them be like an observer of your thoughts. Be here for one more breath. Some of you guys might have a little bit longer. You could stay here in Shavasana for a little while. If you need to get moving with me, we'll start to move fingers and move toes. As you reach your arms up and over your head, just explore the space that you've created. So, you know, if you did get on your mat after your night's sleep, how does that feel now that you've opened up all these different parts of the body? Maybe you finished your day, so how does it feel now to let the day go? And we're rolling over onto the right hand side into a fetal shape. And then keeping your eyes closed, just in your own time, roll your way up to seated. So there, palms together, thumbs into the chest bone. Deep breath in through the nose. Open mouth, exhale, let it go. Namaste. Have a wonderful rest of your day. As always, I am here if you've got any questions. Just let me know. Thank you, guys.